Welcome to Master Mathematics in Minutes. Today's topic is about the angles of triangles, and we'll cover a couple of examples on how to calculate the angles of triangles. And we will conclude the topic with a summary. And finally, be kind and subscribe for more videos. So, what are angles of triangles? The sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So consider this visually. We have a triangle with angles A, B, C, and the sum of these angles, A plus B plus C, is equals to 180 degrees. The second idea is that the exterior angle is the sum of the opposite interior angles. We will consider this visually. So here, we have the same triangle, again with angles A, B, and C. For the exterior angle, D, that is equals to the opposite of the two interior angles when you sum them. Or in other words, D is equals to A plus B. Let's take a look at a couple of examples. In the first example, we're asked to calculate the angle X. So we're given a triangle with two angles labeled 51 degrees and 87 degrees, and we're asked to find the angle X. So, because the sum of all of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees, we have X is equals to 180, which is the total, minus 51, which is that 51, minus 87, which is that 87. And that gives us 42 degrees. In the second example, we're asked to calculate the angle X. So we're given a triangle, and we have this angle labeled as X, and we're asked to find that. And we're given an interior angle of 70 degrees, as well as an exterior angle of 150 degrees. So if we're able to find this angle, we'll call that C, we will be able to solve for X. So notice that this is a straight line, and angles on a straight line will need to sum up to 180 degrees. So we can use that rule to find C. So C is 180 degrees, because these are angles on a straight line, minus 150 degrees, which is that angle. And that gives us 30 degrees for C. And now that we have C, and we have the other angle of 70 degrees, we're able to find X. So X is equals to 180 degrees, because the sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, minus 70 degrees, which is that angle there, and minus C, which is what we've just calculated. And C is 30 degrees. And we'll copy 180 and minus 70 across. And that simplifies to X is equals to 80 degrees. In the third example, we're asked to calculate the angle X. So we have the same problem here, but we'll approach this in a slightly different way. So we know that the exterior angle, 150 degrees, is equals to the sum of the opposite interior angles. So we can use that relation to solve for X. So we have X, which is an interior angle, plus 70, which is also an interior angle, and that is equals to 150 degrees, which is an exterior angle. So this is the relation that we saw earlier. And we can solve for X. We have X is equals to 150 degrees from above, and plus 70, bringing it to the right-hand side, becomes minus 70 degrees. And X is equals to 80 degrees, as before. In the fourth example, we're asked to calculate the angles X and Y. So we're given two triangles, one on the left and one on the right. And both are right-angled triangles, or right triangles, with 90 degrees. So, to solve for X, we have x is equals to 180 degrees. Again, there's the total angle of a triangle, minus 49 degrees, which is that 49, and minus that 90 degree, which is this 90 degree angle here. And that gives us x is equals to 41 degrees. And similarly, we can solve for y, and that is equals to 180 degrees, which is the total angle in the triangle, minus 36 degrees, which is that angle there, and minus 90 degrees, which is this angle. And that gives us y is equals to 54 degrees. To summarize, the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Consider this visually with a triangle with angles A, B, and C, and the sum of all these angles, A plus B plus C, is equals to 180 degrees. And the exterior angle is the sum of the opposite interior angles. So with the same triangle with angles A, B, and C, and the exterior angle, D, is equals to the sum of the opposite interior angles, A and B. Or in other words, with D is equals A plus B. Thank you very much for watching. This is Master Mathematics in Minutes.